Okay, guys, so this is my second recording of this. I fucked up the first one. Kind of disappointing because it was going really well. But anyway, so as far as this week's gone, I've increased the calories from 4,000 to 500, and that would be just mainly carbs. So an extra 125-ish, give or take, grams of carbs, I believe. So I just increased my cream of rice and my white rice in my meals. Um, And I did this because at first, when I first started this growth phase, I noticed that the 4,000 calories left me with no crashes throughout the day, never went hypoglycemic, uh, just had lots of energy throughout the day, steady flow, and performance in the gym was good. And then as the weeks went on, and I started putting on more weight in terms of fat, water, glycogen, muscle, whatever, um, my body's energy expenditure went up by like quite substantially, and that's because with the extra weight my body burns more calories to move and function. So I added an extra 500 calories worth of carbs, and I noticed my pumps were better again. I was looking fuller because I also lost a bit of fullness. um I don't have any energy crashes throughout the day, performance is up, less hungry, don't go hypoglycemic, whatever. Guess that's all I can really say. So that was an extra 125 calories each meal, I believe. Yeah, and still doing 8 meals a day. Um, I will say the water retention is really bad. I am 173.8 as of Saturday, October 5th, I believe. Yep. So that marks the end of week 2. So I've put on like a good, probably like 30, 25 pounds of water because I only would have gained around 4 pounds of actual body weight. So a lot of water. That definitely, it's a lot for your body to get used to in the span of 14 days. So yeah, that was definitely like a brick wall for my body. Shocked the body like crazy. Um, with the elevated sodium and all the wet compounds I'm running, I do have terrible edema. Like my ankles are gone. Uh, Lots of water just everywhere, especially around my waistband too. You can see where my waistband is because I have a bunch of fucking like water and bloat right above my waistband, right? So it almost looks like I have a hanging gut. And then right in my fucking like groin area, it's like puffed up as fuck because all the water sinks down there, and that's right below the waistband. Um, haven't noticed a whole lot worse acne. I am taking Accutane soon, as acne is one of the things I'm genetically predisposed to. This is like my shady genetics. Always had bad acne. My dad had bad acne. So yeah, getting on the Accutane soon for my acne. Um, hmm, yeah. I have noticed that hair loss and hair thinning, shedding, whatever you want to call it, has sped up quite significantly ever since I started the new stack, and I would, I believe the perpetrator is Mint because from what I've seen, Mint is highly responsive in the AR. Like it has a high binding affinity, the AR higher than Trenbolone, higher than whatever. So like the DHT receptors and the androgen receptors in your hair and scalp will be hit a lot harder. So that paired up with the trend and then all the other stuff will definitely speed up hair loss by quite a bit. So yeah, I've noticed like thinning around the crown and then my temples, and the hairs just thinning in general. Um, yeah, gear's still the same. Still doing. I decided not to do the pre-workout orals. I'm still splitting them up. I don't notice a huge difference, and I believe that in terms of hypertrophy and cosmetic look, I think stable levels are the best thing you can do rather than have fluctuating levels. Um, yeah, my energy is back up as you guys can tell. I'm no longer yawning like crazy, so that's a plus. Um, yeah, so that's I guess as far as like nutrition, whatever goes. No new updates. Yeah, I've been using this pumpkin pie spice on all my foods, like on my meat and in my cream of rice meals, because I just like getting into the season. It's nothing sweet, like it's not sugar, it's just the herbs and other shit. So it's really good. I put it on my cod and whatever. No high estrogen symptoms yet. So my AIs are definitely working. No gyno, no nipple sensitivity, whatever. I do have P5P on the way because I ran out of my regular B6, and if you guys don't already know, regular B6 isn't as efficient at combating elevated prolactin as in the P5P form, so I got that on the way. Um, Sleep was really shitty at the start of the bulk, and as I've been getting into it, it's been better. One thing I did notice is with the increase of carbs, my sleep is better, and I think that might be due to my blood sugar staying a bit higher during my sleep, so my body's not telling me to like get the fuck up, go eat a fruit or some bullshit, you know. Yeah. I've noticed lots of arm growth. I have started this new, like I switched things up for biceps a bit, so that's like what was kind of lacking. Yeah, like bicep growth, I guess. And I started doing incline curls. So on the bench, on an incline, you set back, you lay back, but then you also like you curl outwards, and this will target the long head of the bicep like in the most efficient way because your elbows are behind you and your wrists, or I guess your arms I should say, are turned outwards, which like is the best way to target the long head of the bicep. And I know like it's kind of like majoring in the minor, but I definitely do notice that I have more mind muscle connection with the biceps in general. When I'm focusing on one head, I can definitely feel it more than just splitting the load evenly against both of them. I feel it less, so I just feel like that it just works better for me. And then I've also been doing reverse curls, like to get the brachialis, and I just have my arms on my side for that one. Nothing special, just regular reverse curls with the cable. And then for the outer head, which is the short head of the bicep, I've just been doing my regular incline curls. Like I have an incline curl machine, single hand, and your arms just go like above your head, and you just curl in, easy, whatever. Yeah, I've noticed that's been working well for my arms, so definitely will keep that up. Um, yeah, workouts have been good. I feel good. No side effects so far. I am really hot throughout the day though, and that could be due to many things. I believe it's probably due to just the total androgen load as well as the ment and the chin, of course, but definitely notice more with the ment being in the stack now. So we're 2 weeks in. That should mean that like the weenie and the master on, I've had just about enough time to completely clear out of my body. Well, not completely, but to the point where any of the effects will not be noticed. And we're almost at the point where everything will be fully saturated, I believe. So around week 3 to 4, everything should be full gear in terms of like serum concentration, body plasma saturation, whatever the fuck. So yeah, yeah, I definitely am bloated more, like water, like actual water. I'm not just like a fat cope, you know what I mean? Like it's not a fat cope or whatever, but yeah, all that's good. Definitely looking way bigger, way fuller. I'm gonna need new clothes soon, like genuinely. The weight's been going up around like 2 to 3 pounds every day. Of course, it's not fucking like there's no way I'd even be able to eat in a surplus to gain that much. So that just goes to show that a lot of this weight is water. Only 4 pounds of it is like actual tissue. Yeah, so nothing I can really dwell on any further. Mood's been good. Everything's just been good. Oh, blood pressure's good. I definitely noticed too now though, with like, cause before I had no water in my body, so I wasn't sweating. Like when I was on the cut or whatever, I was wearing Winnie mask, whatever, and I had like very low sodium, so my body had like no water in it. And now that I have water in my body again, I'm sweating, which for the longest time I wasn't sweating because I had no water in me, but now I do. That's just another interesting thing to comment on. Yeah, not a lot of pip at all with this gear, especially with the high volume I'm doing. Like I can do 2.5 cc in my bicep with this shit, and nothing, like no pain. Hit biceps right after, come home, solid, you know. So yeah, that's good. My school's going good. Family's going good. I'm excited for winter, you know, especially with it being hot. There's like change for everything. Yeah. Well, kind of like fucking talking about stupid shit now at this point. But yeah, everything going great, strength's up, whatever. And there's not really anything else I can say. But I guess I'll update you guys next Saturday. Okay? Let you know how week 3's went. But yeah, other than that, things are going great. And yeah, that's the video. That's a wrap. Goodbye.